If you missed the first episode of the series where we went over the top 10, so let's now start at number 20. At number 20, we have Shovel Knight Specter of Torment. It's a 2D side-scrolling platform game that's in a retro style, developed and published by Yacht Club Games. If you already own Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, then don't buy this because this is already part of that game. But if you want a standalone that is cheap, it's $9.99, which is a great way to get into the Shovel Knight series. On Metacritic, it has an 84 critic score, a 7.8 user score, and on our overall Switch list, it is sitting at number 60. And at number 19, our next game is Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods is an atmospheric adventure game about a cat-like person who moves back home from college. Critics and users alike have given this game high ratings because of its lovable character and its amazing story, even tackling the issue of mental illness. It doesn't have high action or intense gameplay, so make sure you like story-driven games. It has an 85 critic score, an 8.1 user score, and on our Switch list it is sitting at number 55. The 18th best cheap Switch game is Ikaruga. Ikaruga is an old Japanese arcade game made back in 2001 and ported to the Dreamcast and GameCube in the early 2000s. If you like bullet hells, then this game is one of the best out there. Even if you're not a huge bullet hell person, people have said you'll still like this game, and especially if you can get it on sale for a few bucks cheaper. It has an 88 critic score and 7.9 user score, and on our Switch list it is sitting at number 54. The 17th best Switch game under $20 is Golf Story. Golf Story is a really creative RPG sports mashup. It has charming characters, really creative stuff with the golfing aspect of it, and is a lot of fun. I've been playing it a ton recently. However, I do wish it was a little bit harder and that the mechanics was more just than hit button for power and a hit button for accuracy, but overall it's a great game. It has a critic score of 78, a user score of 8.4, and overall is number 51 on the Switch list. Number 16 on this list shook out to be Yoku's Island Express. Yoku's Island Express is a pinball Metroidvania. Yeah, when I heard that for the first time too, I was like, what? That makes absolutely no sense. But if you look at the game, it actually looks really cool. You have to explore new areas by hitting the pinball in a certain direction. The tiny flaw in the game is that the pinball mechanic can get a little bit old, but the overall story and unique idea well make up for it. It has an 82 critic score, an 8.4 user score, and on our Switch list is 48th. At number 15, it really isn't a game, but a DLC, but I'm still gonna count it. It is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild expansion pack. For 20 bucks, you get 2 DLCs, one being the Master Trials, which tests out your combat skills in the Zelda Breath of the Wild world, and the other being the Champion's Ballad, which has a lot higher ratings because it adds more to the world, including shrines. Neither add much to the story, but being such a well-loved game, the DLC is good enough. The Champion's Ballad DLC has an 81 critic score, 8.2 user score, and is number 45. Number 14 on our best Switch games under $20 is going to be Axiom Verge. Axiom Verge is an action 2D side-scroller originally released in 2015 and now ported to the Nintendo Switch in 2017. I know it's not a Metroid game, but that's kind of the feeling I get from watching this trailer, at least the original NES version, of course. This game will be a great cheap buy if you're very into Metroidvanias. It has a solid 87 critic score, 8.3 user score, and is number 43 on our Switch list. At number 13, we have our first fully exclusive Nintendo Switch game, Fast RMX. The Nintendo Switch has been known to be lacking in the racing genre for quite some time now. And if you want something that's different than the amazing cartoon feel of Mario Kart, well, Fast RMX might be your best bet. It's not going to satisfy those who are looking for a realistic racing game on the Switch, but it is a great arcade racer. It has an 81 critic score, a 7.9 user score, and is overall 39th on our list. At number 12, don't hate me, but we have another DLC. It is Splatoon 2, the Octo expansion. Let's be honest, most people buy Splatoon 2 because of the multiplayer experience and don't really think about the single player campaign at all. Some people didn't really even like the single player experience in Splatoon 2. However, a lot of people are saying this expansion pack makes the campaign even better, adding 80 new missions that are better than the originals. It has an 82 critic score, an 8.1 user score, and overall is 38th on our list. The top of this list, drumroll please, is number 11, Snipperclips Cut It Out Together. Snipperclips Cut It Out Together, in my opinion, is a little bit too highly rated in our algorithm. However, it does have a lot of merits to it. It is a super fun co-op puzzle game that adds a lot of cool creative features and is fun for a while. My wife and I own it. We didn't get too far into it, but I can see us revisiting it in another time. It's received an 80 critic score, an 8.2 user score, and is overall 31st on our list. Hey everyone, my name is Luke. I created this video. Thanks as always for watching. I'm not sponsored by them, but don't forget to check out Deku Deals because you can price check to see if the games are on sale and get these cheap games even cheaper. Anyways, let me know what you thought of these rankings, what you would change, and what games you are playing right now. See you guys later. We'll walk the plank.